Hello people, and welcome to your favourite cookery programme on YouTube, Cooking on the Corsican. And it is Saturday, it's I don't know, it's the 30th of June. We're nearly into July already, and it's hot and sweaty. Now, today's vlog, people, derives once again from Steve and I were away last year, and we were over the other side. We were away for about, I can't mind how many days we were away for, over a week anyway. And it was sort of the second last day, and we'd virtually run out of food. It was all bits and bobs we had left. And we were going to go in and have something to eat. We said, we'll go in and have something to eat. But we had quite a long journey ahead of us, and Steve was at the helm, and I thought, well, I'll just go in and see what I can muster up. And with all the leftovers that we had, this is what I mustered up. And as I go through making this, I'll tell you what was slightly different. It's slightly different, but this is basically what I made with all the little bits and pieces that we had in the fridge. So we'll start off. My pan's on, heating up, and I'm only going to put the tiniest little bit of olive oil in it because I've got some lardons here. So I shall put just the tiniest little bit of olive oil in, and I shall turn the heat right up. And I shall start by putting my lardons in. For those of you that you can buy these in the supermarket, by the way, these lardons these days, or just go into the butcher's and buy a piece of belly pork, and if you chop it all up into little bits, you'll have the equivalent of a lardon. So that'll help you out. It's probably cheaper actually just to go and buy a piece of belly pork and cut it up. So again, this, as I say, it was just a dish that we made up, and it was absolutely delicious. And we didn't go out to dinner that night. We saved the money, and we thoroughly enjoyed the meal that we had. So the old vlogs are doing well. Thanks to everybody who's subscribed to the channel. I think we're up about 100 and something now, 130 something. So that's all very good. So thanks to all the subscribers. Keep the questions coming. We love answering your questions and stuff like that. So please keep your comments and questions coming because we do enjoy them. Well, I certainly do. Even the negative ones. Right, once I start to get a little bit of colour on these lardons, it really is a shame you don't get smell-o-vision, isn't it? I'm sure that'll come in the future. I don't know how long, but I'm sure at some point you'll have interactive. Well, they'll find a way of doing some sort of interactive smell-o-vision. I really badly need a new pan. This pan is really on its last legs. Okay, that's probably enough for them. The next thing I'm going to add is quite a lot of onion. This is one large onion, but it was a big Spanish onion that I had. So I shall put that in and let it get started off. And I shall put in about half a teaspoonful of salt. There you go. And I shall put in half a teaspoonful of pepper. There you go. It's an absolutely delicious dish, this. Now I'll tell you what I'll put in next. I shall put my celery in, because it takes quite a bit of cooking. So I'll get my celery in and on the go. Now basically in the dish that we done, we had celery left. We didn't have the lardons, but we had the onions, we had the celery. Basically we had everything else, but we didn't have the lardons, but we had basically everything else. And I'll just cook these onions down for a few minutes, just let them soften slightly. It's funny how you make these dishes up, you know, you make these dishes up and they turn out to be lovely and they end up part of your menu. I suppose that's what cooking's all about. At the end of the day, it's trial and error. It's also nice to see that one or two of you are actually trying the meals, trying the dishes and coming back to me and giving us a report on what you thought of them. So, you know, keep that kind of stuff coming as well. So the next thing I'm going to add, people, is I'm going to add my garlic and my chilli. These are quite big mild chilies, they're big giant chilies, 2 of them I used. I did take the seeds out of them though, to make them even milder. If you like a bit of heat, you could leave them in. No reason why not. And we decided to call this dish Rice and Nice. We thought we have to think of a name for it. So we decided to call it Rice and Nice. And you must give it a go, because it really is delicious. I know I say that every week, but I wouldn't put these dishes up if they weren't nice, you know. I certainly wouldn't get up in the morning and think, my God, what's the most disgusting dish I can think of? Let's put it on a vlog. Okay, next thing is rice. That's just ordinary basmati rice, and that was about 3/4 of a mug of that size. Will easily do 2 people. I shall put my peppers in next. I shall put my onions in, mushrooms in next. There you go. All comes together fairly quickly, this. Just get all the rice coated. There you go. It's really funny, the dishes that you put up on these vlogs that you don't think are going to be very popular dishes. You know, I've done the beef enchiladas and I thought, okay, there probably won't be too many people interested in beef enchiladas. And it turned out to be a very, very popular vlog. So, isn't it funny? The ones that you think will be popular turn out not to be, like liver and onions. I thought, my God, there'll be a lot of interest in liver and onions, and I can't believe that people are more interested in enchiladas than liver and onions. Maybe that's a sign of the times, I don't know. So we've got some leftover potatoes here, and we've got some sausages that I cooked. They are a Tesco's Finest pork sausage, and this was some Chinese chicken thighs that we had, and we done them in the oven, had nice salad and stuff with them, and there was a couple of the thighs left over, so I've just taken the skin off, taken the bones out and chopped them up, and there'll be a lot of flavour on them. And the one I done before was a similar marinated thigh that I used. So there you go. Okay, the next thing now is some chicken stock. And I've got about just over a pint here. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put it all in yet. I'm going to put about that much in. There. I'm going to now add my chicken and sausages. I'm now going to put the rest of my stock in. Okay. As I did say, it all comes together fairly quickly, this. I'm now going to add my potatoes. And these were again potatoes that was left from the salad. And they were nice new potatoes out the garden. And just boiled and some butter and pepper put on them. So we'll just use everything up. And everything will just go in there. Okay, I'm now going to turn that up. And I am going to bring it to a gentle simmer. And I'm going to leave it for about 10 minutes. And while it's simmering away, I shall turn the camera off. And after the 10 minutes, I shall come back and show you what it looks like. And when you take the lid off, you then reduce it right down and get rid of virtually all of the liquid. It ends up quite dry and it's delicious. It really is. Shame I couldn't think of a better name, but Rice and Nice was what we could come up with in the time that we had. So there you go. How does that look, Steve?
Looks lovely and it smells absolutely gorgeous.
It does, and this is for our dinner tonight because we didn't want anything too heavy. Thank God the weather's cooled right down. For those of you that don't live in Norfolk, we did have some high temperatures here. I think we had up to 34 degrees one day, and God, oh dear, is that too hot for me or what? But it's lovely today. I think it's about 21, 22 today. And there's a nice cool breeze as well, which is lovely. So as soon as this comes to a gentle simmer, please give this a try. Honestly, it's great. You'll use any leftovers you've got. You know, you don't have to use what I'm using. No matter what you've got left over, you know, if you think it'll go, give it a try. I don't see any reason why you couldn't put anything in there. If you had some beef left over, pork left over, you know, probably fish would be a difficult thing, but you could put the fish in at the end, just before you went to serve it. You know, you could put any vegetable in it. You could put cauliflower in it. You could put broccoli in it. You could put virtually any leftovers that you've got. You could put in there. These leftovers I'm using just happen to be the ones that I've got, so that's what I'm using. If I had other things, believe you me, I would be putting them in here. But this is what I've got to work with at the moment. Okay, that's now coming to a gentle simmer. I am going to turn this right down. I'm going to put a lid on it. Now I'm going to time 10 minutes and I'm going to come back and see you in 10 minutes. So see you when we get back, people, and we'll just show you how this finishes off. If you have been, thanks for watching. So it's been 5 minutes, people, since we last spoke, and I have now taken the lid off it, and I'm showing you the next thing that you want to do. So you now remove the lid and let it simmer away like this quite furiously, you know, because you want this liquid to reduce down, and I'll show you what it's starting to look like underneath. See, the rice is all starting to puff up. You see how it's starting to look? It really is a delicious dish, this. But that's looking exactly how I want it to look. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll leave it there. I'm going to let it simmer away for about another 5 minutes or so, and I'll come back and show you what it's like in about another 5 minutes. Okay, so if you have been, thanks for watching. So people, here we are. It's now been 15 minutes in total. So that was 5 minutes with the lid on, and it's been 10 minutes now with the lid off. Okay, and here's how it's starting to look. It's virtually getting to be ready. I'm actually going to stop mine there. I'll probably cook it for another 3 or 4 minutes, let it dry out a bit more. But we want to heat this up later on, so I'm going to leave a little bit of the moisture still in it. But in 2 or 3 minutes, that moisture will completely disappear and the dish is virtually ready. So I'm actually going to turn mine off, and I'm going to leave it like that. And I'm going to come back to it later on and just warm it up. But I can assure you, that is an absolutely delicious dish. A great dish for a boat, because you don't need a lot of herbs and spices and other bits and pieces. It's just leftovers. You're making it all in the one pan, and it's an absolutely delicious dish. What more can I say? If you've enjoyed the vlog, people, you know the script. Go down below, give us a thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe to the channel if you would, helps us. And all the information on various things are in the description below for the Broads forums and other things that I've put in there. So anyway, once again, if you have been, thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next vlog. Bye bye for now.